Hey everybody, this is Drew from Clean Cheap Shots. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a few pickups I'm going to show you. I have a shout out, and also thank you Dan Wilson from Cases Loaded with Dan Wilson. 1972 Willie Mays. I was fortunate enough to win this off of a contest that he had on his channel. Dan, thank you so much for the card, and thank you for putting the contest together. Really appreciate it. Sharp looking Willie. Okay, let's talk about Tommy John. I picked this up, his rookie card from 1964, and I'm going to set that here. Now, Tommy John, who was born and raised in Terre Haute, Indiana, which is, in some circles, people know that it's also home to a famous federal prison there. But back to Tommy John and back to baseball. The Terre Haute, Indiana native had a 61.6 WAR in 26 seasons. 26 seasons. He's a four-time All-Star, ended up with a 3.34 ERA, 288 wins, which is second most for a player that's not in the Hall of Fame. He was a three-time 20-game winner, and he got three of his All-Star appearances after the 1975 season in which he had the infamous Tommy John surgery. Now, while in high school, he did get an offer from the University of Kentucky to play basketball as well. Now, I noted that ESPN had done a report where they indicated that roughly 1 in 7 major leaguers had undergone Tommy John surgery at some point during their career. Thought that was interesting. Also interesting to me was Tommy John had 164 wins after the surgery, which is just one shy of Sandy Koufax's total of 165 wins. In 2019, I saw an interview where he indicated that he had stopped watching baseball and because he considered the game, quote, unrecognizable. So Tommy John, who I think should be in the Hall of Fame. You've heard me say that several times on this channel. Sharp card. The backs are really hard to read on these 1964 Topps cards. I'll let that sit here for now. A couple other pickups. Was this 64 Jim Bunning. And again, that orange salmon colored back. A little difficult to read. And I also picked up another 1955 Ken Boyer. Fairly off-centered, but it's in really nice shape. I'll probably send this card in for grading. And then also, I picked up a couple of Russ Snyder cards. Again, a local guy here in Nebraska. And so I've been purchasing some of his cards. Russ Snyder, he was born in Oak, Nebraska. Probably, I think it's a population of about 100 people. And then he was raised in Nelson, Nebraska. And he was the fourth outfielder for the 1966 World Series champion Baltimore Orioles. You know, that year he hit 347 at the All-Star break. He led the American League in batting at that point. Also, I found interesting that during the offseason of his major league career, he would return home to Nelson to coach junior high basketball and referee high school basketball. And in 1992, he was inducted into the Nebraska Baseball Hall of Fame. So, 1963 card here, which I think is a very nice looking card. And his 1968 card here, which is Oh, again, off-centered, but really in pretty nice shape. So we'll leave Russ up there for now. The shout out I wanted to do was for Just Your Average Geeks. They have 294 subscriptions at this point. Now, I really enjoyed Dave over there at Just Your Average Geeks. Dave has a way of presenting comic books in a very soothing voice. He takes the time to explain the plot of the featured books of the week, or of that video anyway, and really does a very nice job, a very comprehensive job of explaining what's happening in those books. And I really enjoy his channel, and I just wanted to give him a quick shout out. I've appreciated his feedback and his comments on my videos, so thank you, Dave. I think Dave has a couple other partners that I have not interacted with that are part of the Just Your Average Geeks channel. But again, thank you, Dave. I do appreciate your comments. The last thing that I have to show you is a pickup at a garage sale. I happen to be rummaging through a box and picked up not one but two for a very low price. 1983 wax packs. No, I couldn't for the price. I couldn't pass that up. So in 1983, you'd have been looking for Ryan Sandberg, Wade Boggs, and Tony Gwynn. So that's the back and that's the front. So that's all I have for you today, card farmers. Keep growing your collection, and thanks for stopping by.